in both life and photography, you need to choose which voices you listen to. I think it's important because we're exposed to so much online, the tutorials, the ideas, the visions, the professionals. And we tend to find something that works for us, and that becomes your always. It's always like this. It always has to be like that. So Andrew and I just came back from Svalbard hosting a photo tour up there. And at some stage, he mentioned this to one of the people, it's never always. Like I always do the black slider or the white slider. It's never always. But the problem is, you find something that works for you online, or you want to be like that person, and you only do that. You only listen to their voice, right? Or you travel with a photo guide year after year, and you become, I don't want to say a clone, but close, because you only do it that way, right? And one of the things that I said to the group at the end of our trip during the kind of final evenings presentations and things is that you have to choose which voices you listen to. It's very seldom that you're going to listen to one voice, life, performance, or photography, that it's just a single answer. It's always that. He's always right. She's always right. That's the voice I listen to. I think there's a certain maturity from an emotional point of view, as well from a creative and photographic point of view, when you decide, okay, cool, you know what? I like what Jerry says, but I'm not going to listen to all of it. I'm going to take that part and then move on. And then I'm going to listen to what Andrew says and take that part. And then I'm going to listen to this one. And by doing that, you start building your own creative voice by using the best of the other people. So often is we sit down with someone to do Lightroom or in the field and whatever the case is, and you say, oh, listen, the polar bear is now up against the ridge, so underexposed for the sky, and then we can bring back the details on the polar bear later on. And then, no, but I don't do it like that. But I'm not trying to fight you on this. I'm actually trying to add value. So listen to the voice, see what works for you, take it. If it doesn't work, move on. But at least give it a try. I think so many photographers, so many creatives in this game, wildlife photography, you get stuck in a rut. You only listen to one person. I travel with John, and John said I have to always expose like this or always process like this. No, John does it that way. You don't have to. You can choose your parts and pieces of the things that work for you and build your own voice. So this idea, if you're a photographer and you feel stuck, I think it's worth auditing which voices are you listening to. Are you always doing certain things just one way? Because then you are going to get stuck. I also think the frustration that so many people feel with their photography, with their processing, is based around that. They've stuck themselves in this rut because they always have to do it this way. There's your problem. It's a thing. Both in life and photography. Choose which voices you listen to, and also look at the voices you listen to and that add value, and decide, do you have to do everything like that, or can you choose what works for you? Now, just to carry on, what works for you, if you don't know what your why is photographically, what your North Star is, what are you going to point it at? Then it doesn't matter. Is it a website, social media, prints, competitions, publications, whatever it is? Because once you figure that out, you'll know which direction you have to go, and then choosing the voices you listen to makes even more sense.